All right, so it's been a little while since I posted the last video on the Duster progress. But I've gotten a decent amount of stuff done. I've been working on the car a fair amount. I did take a little bit of a break from working on the car because I was getting electrical stuff finished up. I do have permanent power in here now, so that comes into effect part ways through this video. But I did get quite a bit done on the engine as well. That I'm gonna be doing in a separate video. I'm gonna be doing a video of everything engine related on its own. But in this video, I get quite a bit of stuff cut out, modified, welded, but y'all can see that for yourselves. So here's that. I decided to start cutting in the engine bay a little bit. The aftermarket AC heater box that I'm using is going to do away with this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out and cut that out. I think I'm going to do something different with the wiper motor. So I'm going to cut that. Well, there ain't no turning back now. Look at me making more work for myself. Oh well. I think it's gonna be really nice when it's done though. Just cleaned up quite a bit. Get rid of that. Doing a little more cutting this morning. I was mocking up my AC stuff and I got to looking and thinking about it. I've got a 26-inch radiator, and these cars came with either 22 or 26-inch radiators from the factory, and they made the core supports different. This one had a 22-inch core support, so I cut 1.5 inches out on this side, and this one came over to here, and I cut, I think it's 2 3/8 out over here. And then the pieces that I cut off, I got those things whittled down, and I'm gonna weld them back in and make that all nice and smooth. Weld along that edge, make it smooth, do that to both sides. This cut here I got a little crooked for some stupid reason, but it'll be all right. Well, some monumental stuff about to happen here. As y'all can see, I got a welding helmet on because today I got power in my shop. So, went ahead and assembled my new welding cart. Brought my welder out here. Getting ready to, well, I'll just show y'all a couple things that I've done. I already showed y'all where I cut out that stuff. And I also had, with how low my car sits, my front tires were rubbing the bottom of the inner fenders. As y'all can see there, it was burning the paint. And because I'm getting ready to paint this thing and I really don't want my new paint burning, I bought me a set of wheel dollies off Facebook Marketplace for 30 bucks. They didn't have any casters with them, and which I really didn't care about because I cut one of them up to do this. I'll obviously fill in that too, but anyway, I got one side prepped, ready to weld in, so I can finally start doing some welding on the car and start going back together, so I'm gonna get with it. I think I just about got my core support all prepped. I'm gonna go ahead and weld these in, and also I really need to get a tripod because right now this is my tripod. I'm gonna set my phone on here. Well, I've got to get ready and head into work, but I got them both welded in. Probably not finished, but the fronts are just tacked every so often. All right, so I got these patches in the firewall pretty much, they're all welded in. They're not completely ground down and smooth yet, but another thing I've been wanting to do is I'm gonna replace my lower radiator support, the factory stamp sheet metal one, with this tubular one that I've had for 8 years, 9 years, something like that, I don't know. Finally getting around to installing it. Should help stiffen the thing up a lot. So I'm gonna cut this old one out, and basically it'll look like that, more or less, when I'm done. And there's mine. It's not 100% done yet. I didn't weld any of this. I want to trim some of this sheet metal back here on both sides to match the contour of that and weld it to it. You can see some of that. I don't know why I showed you that one, that there's one of the worst welds that I did. Here's one of the best ones. Working on getting this radiator support finish welded in. So, got that all welded in. I also got these brackets down here welded in. I haven't cleaned these up at all since welding them in, but and one over there. And what that'll be for is supports, backup plates for my hood hinges. All right, some more working in the engine bay. I cut my, if y'all remember, the frame rail had a thing sticking off like that here in the front, and I'd already cut it here and beat it back on both sides, so I went ahead and just cut those back, both sides, getting ready to bring the welder in here and weld that all up, dress it down. I got my frame rails all welded up, ground down, looking pretty good. Now, as y'all can see there in the video, I got quite a bit of different stuff going, started, working on. Nothing's really completely finished. I'm still in the process, got a couple more things to change and modifying the engine compartment. Hopefully, before too long, we'll be getting this engine compartment cleaned up, stripped down, ready for primer. But y'all will see that on another episode. And thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. See y'all next time.